Let me take you back to August 2022. I just finished up a tutorial from one of my units at university, and I was walking out of the main building where a lot of the classes take place, and I was walking through the courtyard, and it was one of those days where the sun was setting super beautifully. The clouds in the sky were super pink and orangish. The birds were going back to the trees to wherever they sleep. It was all the lights that the university hang up, they were starting to turn on. There was not a lot of people around, so it was super quiet. You could just feel the breeze around you, swaying the trees and the leaves. And in my mind, all I could think was how much I hated myself, how much I hated university, how much I hated my life. Even the moment I was laughing at the irony that, oh, it's so beautiful outside, yet I'm hating myself internally. I know I'm gonna have to walk back in the next week. Even though I hated it and I didn't want to do it, I'm still gonna have to go back next week. And when I go home after the 2-hour bus ride home, I'm gonna sit in my room all day and play video games. I'm gonna be sitting in my bed with the laptop on my lap, my skinny fat physique, skipping the gym once again with a packet of chips, just munching and munching until the whole bag's gone, then go into a job that I hated. I'll always reflect back on Isa Ahmed as a kid who has such a childlike mind, childlike curiosity, creativity about the world around him. He wanted to be an astronaut, he wanted to make a cartoon, he wanted to be a military soldier, and then all of that slowly dying away as I dove into the digital world that I built for myself, just grinding away on Destiny 2. I would think to myself, my life's amounted to nothing. I would always have these thoughts inside of my head. They'll be circling all day when I'd be making my coffee, whenever I would be having breakfast, whenever I'd be playing my video games. Like, what? I'm worthless anyway. What's the point in trying? I'm already worthless. I've wasted like 18 years of my life at that point. What's the point in trying? And on that walk back from uni with the sunset and me hating myself internally, on that day I thought to myself, I'm gonna try. Because if this is the life that I have to live every day, I'd rather go through the pain of actually trying to become something than staying in this pain that I'm in right now. I said to myself, I don't care how hard it's gonna be to transform my life. It's probably not gonna be any worse than the pain of the life I'm living right now. So I decided to do something about it. Then guess what? And in 2 weeks, and in only 2 weeks, just 2 weeks, after I decided to dedicate myself to this path, I reduced my depression symptoms, I guess, by half. Imagine 4 years of just terrible thoughts going through my head, me hating myself, me being depressed all the time, not doing any good habits, being a degenerate gamer, sitting in his room all day. I just halved that version of myself in just 2 weeks. 4 years of misery destroyed it. And it wasn't even like I was doing anything super, like doing some David Goggins regimen, waking up 4 a.m, going to sleep 3 a.m, having 1 hour of sleep, just running all the day, lifting weights all the day. All I did was just meditate and gratitude journal. Meditate like 2 minutes every day and gratitude journal first thing when I wake up. That's all I did. And then I reduced my depression. Just from these two meaningless things took me less than 5 minutes to do both of them. Even when I was depressed, I knew that it wasn't a disorder, that it wasn't just some chemical mess up in my brain that was forcing these thoughts to go through it. I knew like it wasn't that I was too depressed to do the things I wanted to do. It was that I wasn't doing the things I wanted to do, and therefore I was depressed. If I woke up tomorrow and I was super lean, had like 20 pounds of muscle on my frame, I had $1 million in my bank account, would I be depressed if I woke up like that? I don't think anyone would be depressed if they woke up like that. And the sad thing is, most people, they don't have the humility to accept the fact that they're just being a little stupid, just like I was being stupid. The sad thing is, most people, they have too much pride in the depression. Like, it's such a convenient excuse that they can't do anything because of this depression. They cling on to it. They don't have the humility to admit that maybe they're just a little stupid, like I was 2 years ago. And because people don't have the humility to admit it, they never change. They might have the desire to change, but they will never change. Most people don't ever change. I'm so grateful that I had the humility to think to myself, yeah, you're being a dumbass. You just shut up and go to the gym. Stop playing video games all day. Maybe you won't be as depressed. And guess what? Hallelujah, it worked. If you're having these depressive ideas in your mind all day, like I used to, please listen to me and heed my advice. It only takes 2 weeks to completely transform your life. only 2 weeks. It's such a silly mindset to have that I'm gonna waste the entirety rest of 60 plus years of my life because I wasted the first 14. It's such a silly mindset to have. It doesn't matter how you were raised, or I wasn't raised optimally, my dad didn't hug me enough, my mom didn't kiss me enough, who cares? I have so much potential in you right now and you're just wasting it because you want to stay in this comfort of life, which really isn't all that comfortable and is only going to get worse the longer you let it prevail. It's going to be completely free, no charge on you. Just link in the description so you know what to do, just so you can give yourself the chance, the excuse that you can change your life. You just need to put in that little bit of effort, 1 to 2 weeks of effort. You'll realize yourself that it is possible. You just need to put in the effort to realize that.